I would say the one thing that people want to keep in mind as we inch closer to the end of the year is that there's no real deadline to make contributions for the end of the year, but there is a deadline for income. So between now and December 31st, what people should be thinking about is income for this year. What type of income do I want to show for this year that will help me make contributions before April 15th? Now, let me just give you an example of that. People who have small businesses, listen up. If you've got a small business and you have kids and you want those kids to have Roth IRAs at an early age, get them on payroll, get them income before the end of the year, because there's no age restriction on having a Roth IRA or even a traditional IRA.
Welcome to the Nicholas Brown Podcast, a podcast talk show about real estate investing, business leadership, and personal development. Each week, we explore current real-life case studies about how to build financial independence through investing in real estate to build your personal portfolio through passive income models, along with interviews from the top business leaders and personal development leaders. Now, here's your host, Nicholas Brown.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the last episode of the season 3 of Cash Flow episode. But this is the last series of this wealth of information. This guy here, man, I've been knowing him for 10 years, man. This is his passion. He eat and breathe this, man. He make it happen. He makes people successful. But I'm blessed to be with him, though. This person here is Nate Hare, self-directed IRA expert. Look at the previous episodes. You want to get more information, but the purpose of this episode here, this final of the series, is to get you guys prepared. Because at the time, if you're watching this, it's the end of the year. It's about December 13th or whatever time this came out. It's the middle of December, so it's the end. What Nate is going to do, it's going to be a little bit short, about 15 to 20 minutes, which we're going to have a link also, ladies and gentlemen, where you can always set up a time. You're going to watch a full video where he's going to educate you on the myths, case studies, and what you should do, whether it's December, January, or whenever. The purpose is getting started. You're going to watch that video in our group. If you're in the group, if you're in the newsletter, if you're in that private community, watch that video before you reach out to him. You're more educated. You're more relaxed. So that's the purpose of this, but that's the purpose of these series here, this cash flow. You got to start somewhere. So he's going to get you prepared. So what Nate is going to do, before I introduce you to him once again, he's going to get you prepared if for all of a sudden that you got a 401k or IRA, what normally happens with him and his team or his surrounding that they normally get prepared for the following year for, especially in April. Okay, so welcome to the show once again, Nate.
Thanks, Nick, for having me. Always a pleasure.
All right, great. So what we follow off the recent episode, you were just going over the myths. You're just giving nuggets, man. So many nuggets on and off, man, that people I didn't know and people I'm pretty sure are aware of. But I want to get straight to the point here for this episode. Normally, what do you normally come across when you meet people or new clients or current clients? What do people normally do at this time in December, or what do they prepare for? What normally happens, or what do you suggest? What's the plan? Path. Hey, listeners, interested in retirement planning? Whether you've got a 401k, no savings at all, or you're somewhere in between, we've got you covered. Subscribe to our retirement planning newsletter for expert tips and insights. Secure your future today. Click the link in the show notes.
Well, truthfully, what most people are planning for is the holidays, Christmas.
Okay.
So,
okay.
but what we're planning for on our end as an IRA administrator is to kind of help people navigate through, contribution deadlines, income deadlines, things that they need to know for saving, contributing, and preserving wealth through their IRAs and their 401ks. I would say the one thing that people want to keep in mind as we inch closer to the end of the year is that there's no real deadline to make contributions for the end of the year, but there is a deadline for income. So between now and December 31st, what people should be thinking about is income for this year. what type of income do I want to show for this year that will help me make contributions before April 15th? Now, let me just give you an example of that.
Yes, please.
People who have small businesses,
Mm-hmm.
listen up. If you've got a small business and you have kids and you want those kids to have Roth IRAs at an early age,
Mm-hmm.
get them on payroll, get them income before the end of the year, because there's no age restriction on having a Roth IRA or even a traditional IRA. I have a 4-year-old that has a Roth IRA. People
Mm.
say, how does a 4-year-old have a Roth IRA? She's a baby model. She has earned income. Parents gave her earned income by making her a model. This is
You
very
said
easy.
baby model? A
Baby
baby model?
model. Yeah, there's baby models. Yes,
Okay.
she's baby model.
Awesome,
That
brother.
baby model,
Awesome.
yeah, at 4 years old, that baby model
Yeah.
had a Roth IRA. Now she's
That's
older than 4 now, but by the
right,
time
right.
that she was 9 years old, and by the way, grandma set this up for her, not even the parents. Grandma
Okay.
set up a Roth IRA for her 4-month-old granddaughter,
Mm.
put her on the cover of her book because she sold some real estate courses and classes, used that income to make a contribution to her granddaughter's Roth IRA, and then partnered granddaughter's Roth IRA with her own Roth IRA to buy some land out in Houston, subdivided the land,
Wow.
sold it off to some investors, and that 4-year-old's Roth IRA by the time she was 9 was $75,000.
Wow.
That's
Congratulations.
kickstarting your next
Wow.
generation off by just understanding that. But in order to make contributions to an IRA, you have to show that you have earned income for the year, and earned income stops at the end of the year. So if you want to make contributions for this year for your kids or your grandkids, make sure they have earned income that's reportable by the time you hit December 31st. That's one.
Sweet.
That's one. The
Wow.
last one I want to mention is, and here's where a lot of people get confused. We talked a little bit about Roth conversions on the last show.
Yes.
If you want to do a conversion, conversions are always going to trigger taxes. Okay. You're taking it from a pre-tax tradition. Let me back up a little bit. What a conversion is taking some of your traditional pre-tax money and paying taxes on it to move it to an after-tax, tax-free Roth IRA. There's no limit on how much you can convert, but it is a game you want to play because each conversion is going to be reported as income to you as a taxpayer. So in the event that you are in a lower income year, let's say that you're transitioning, you lost your job or you're in between jobs, or you just started a new business, you haven't made that much money this year. It might be very inexpensive for you to do a conversion this year because you might be adding, a converted amount onto a very small amount of income. But make sure you do it before December 31st. Small business owners, if you're running your business at a loss, if you show a $50,000 loss, you should automatically be thinking about doing a conversion because it might not even cost you a penny to
Mm.
do a conversion if your company is showing a loss. Now, make sure you consult with your CPA, but the
Right.
deadline to do a conversion is December 31st. It's not April 15th, it's December 31st. If you want to pay the taxes in this year, convert before December 31st.
This is Larry Pellington, CPA for PC Financial Services. Thank you, Nick Brown, for inviting me to the Nicholas Brown podcast. Check it out. Check out our episode, and looking forward to hearing back from you.
Awesome. 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 Okay. Now, how would you prepare them? What do you have available for them? Could you tell them about what you have any courses or anything, any class
Oh
or
yeah.
educational courses? Yeah.
We got tons. If you go to our website, directedira.com, we've got a ton of education. Just go to our Learn tab. We've got podcasts, we've got webinars. I host my own workshops twice a month. We've got a ton of articles, pre-recorded videos. I mean, if it's anything related to IRAs and specifically self-directed IRAs and what you can invest in, you'll find it on our website.
Special announcement. Interested in retirement planning? Got a 401k? Or no savings at all? We've got you covered. Subscribe to our newsletter for expert tips and insights. Secure your future today. Click the link below. Awesome. And ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much will be a bonus. I'm going to have a recording of where he's going to break down full details, probably going to be about 30 to 45 minutes of the myths and the case studies and what's the purpose and why would this help you out, whether you're new, current, sophisticated or whatever, he's going to go a little bit more deep on that. So that was the purpose of us having these following series of episodes to get you guys prepared and set for the next step. So any last words or suggestions, Nathan? I
Yes, I
always
just want to
appreciate you coming out, brother. I'm excited.
anytime. Yeah, so I just want to tag on. So we talked about December 31st. That's to
Yes.
prepare you for January 1st to April 15th. And
Wow.
that's the time where you can make contributions to your traditionals, your Roths, your SEPs, your 401ks, your HSAs, your ESAs. You have until April 15th, your tax filing deadline, to make contributions for this year. But here's the thing, you can also make contributions for 2024 once we hit January 1st. So between January 1st and April 15th of the upcoming year, that's when you can make 2 years of contributions to every single account that you set up. That's a way to influx capital into your tax saving, tax sheltered accounts and start investing them into either stocks, bonds, or what we like to see people invest in, things like real estate, syndications, apartments, and so much more. But January 1st to April 15th, that's the sweet spot where you can make 2 years of contributions, this year's contributions and next year's contributions.
What's going on, family? Johnny Lyon, I'm here, the military CEO, and you're rocking with the best with the Nicholas Brown Show. Let's go.
And once again, the myth, ladies and gentlemen, you can have more than one Roth IRA. So he's not just talking about one. And,
Yep,
and
you can have as many as you want.
quick note before we go. So I want to plug that in the head too. Contribution is what the years, what happens, because it goes up, or it can change each year, correct?
Yeah, contributions there's a limit on how much you can contribute. It usually changes, not every year, but maybe every couple years based on inflation and things like that. So right now, contributions for 2023 to a traditional Roth, 6,500 if you're under 50, 7,500 if you're above. So you can make contributions today, all for 2023, all the way until April 15th. But once we hit January, you can make contributions for 2024. That's another misconception. You don't have to wait to make the money to make the contribution. You can make the contribution the very first day that we enter in 2024. You just have to make sure you show the income to justify the contribution by the time the end of the year comes.
Special announcement. Interested in retirement planning? Got a 401k? Or no savings at all? We've got you covered. Subscribe for expert tips and insights. Secure your future today. Click the link below. Gotcha. Awesome, brother. Awesome. Well, hey, Nate, man, I've been enjoying this time meeting you and educating you because, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I've been knowing him over 10 years when he was in Dallas, but he's like a free agent, man. He's everywhere over across the nation, man. But if you ever get a chance to meet him, ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna have a wealth. You're gonna feel like you know him though, because he's gonna do what it takes to help you guys out. That's the purpose of me reaching out to him and having him as the authority figure on our team. So once again, Nathan, I appreciate you coming and look forward to you answering, ladies and gentlemen, any chats or information. I'm gonna have a link on that. We'll have that bonus where you can watch and spend your time and get educated, where he's going to go a little bit more detail. Once you watch that video, reach out. It's going to be a link on there. Set a scheduled time where he or someone on his team will be familiar with you and get you set, because everyone's situation is tailored different. So once again, thanks again, Nate. Any last words to share before we go?
No, I just want to give a shout out to you, Nicholas, for putting this out there. This information, though it may sound simple, is not what's taught in schools. They should really be teaching this to us in high school and beyond. As soon as you can have a checkbook, or as soon as you start spending some money, you should understand how to be financially responsible and how to save. They just don't teach it to us. And I learned all of this even after college. I didn't even learn this stuff in college. I had to learn it on my own, the school of hard knocks.
Yes,
so the fact that you're bringing this out to the public is a real benefit. And I hope people realize that.
Special announcement. Interested in retirement planning? Got a 401k? Or no savings at all? We've got you covered. Subscribe for expert tips and insights. Secure your future today. Click the link in the show notes. Thank you, sir. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Once again, as I always say, don't condemn, don't complain, because you have the choice to make a change. That's an example of what he's saying before, ladies and gentlemen. So thanks again for coming on, and have a great day.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us on the Nicholas Brown Podcast. Make sure to visit our website,
www.nicholasbrownrei.com,
where you can subscribe to the show in iTunes, Stitcher, or via RSS, so you'll never miss a show. While you're at it, if you found value in this show, we'd appreciate a rating on iTunes. Or if you'd simply tell a friend about the show, that would help us out too.
If you like this show and you're interested in retirement planning tips, then check out our free newsletter located on our website, www.nicholasbrownrei.com/newsletter.
Be sure to tune in for our next episode. And remember, don't condemn, don't complain, because you have a choice to make a change. Have a great day.